Hey y'all, hey. Okay, so welcome to another episode of my podcast, the Unlocking with Ermi podcast, or the Unlocking podcast with Ermi. Still trying to figure it out. All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about protection and spiritual hygiene. I want to give a shout out to my friend Mikeia, Goddess Magic. She kind of pushed me in this direction for me to understand it a little bit more. She kind of got me a little started with it. Spirit really pushed me in this direction, but guided me to connect with my friend Mikeia, who knew a lot more about it, and a few other people. So I want to share it with you guys because I feel like I am going to be doing a lot of teaching with what I've learned and the things that I'm still learning and the things that I'm understanding. Again, this is also my spiritual journey, my spiritual walk, and I want to share it with you guys. I want to share how spirit is moving with me, moving and guiding me and helping me and connecting me with the right people. Okay. So when it comes to spiritual hygiene, it is very, very important. I really did not understand how important it is because, again, I come from a Christian background, and all we needed was anointing oil to put on our forehead and walk around our house and our doors and our walls, and just to scream out the name of Jesus. That was all the protection we needed. When a lot of people believe it, because whatever you set your intention into, it holds weight. It holds the energy. The energy works, for you. So now that I'm no longer in that space, I've been uprooting a lot of things that I have um, been indoctrinated to believe or conditioned to believe. I'm no longer in that space, but I realized a lot of the things that I did do growing up and learned is still connected to hoodoo, voodoo, magical, witchcrafty, all of it goes together. It's the same thing. And when I had um a shock, I could say, with being in the Christian communities and learning a lot of this stuff, you guys, I've learned. Hold on, let me get this camera to be adjusted right because I feel like it's crooked. Okay. So I've learned that from the highest bishop, archbishop, to the lowest deacon of the deacon board of church or prayer parishioner in the church, somebody has been doing some type of witchcraft or some type of divination or some type of ritual. Okay. We unconsciously do a lot of these different rituals, and we call it things of God or being led of God when it is being led by spirit. Okay. So I want to talk to you guys about self-care practices and how do you keep your energy clear. We do have an auric field. Our auric field goes out pretty far. Um, when I get ready to connect with energies, when I first started, I always put a layer of protection and can not incantation, but I speak a ball of protection, um, white light. Nothing can enter or penetrate that white light because it is so strong. It is truly, truly protecting me from anything that's negative outside of my white light. So nothing can actually come through, nothing can, while I'm in that space. And I only allow my ancestors and my loved ones to come through. When I get ready to channel your loved ones, I only allow the best and highest, greatest energies to come through to give you messages. So when it comes to spiritual hygiene, I've learned to do the baths. There are things called spiritual baths where you put different herbs and different um, oils in the water to do a cleanse. Everything that you learn that is not to be real, go do some research because you'll see how real it is. How real it is. Everything that comes from the earth, we are the salt of the earth. As people, Bible scholars, y'all know what I'm talking about. We are the salt of the earth. So, I feel like those things that come from the earth, the crystals and the food, everything comes from the earth, and with the sun, everything grows and heals. And, anyway, I'm not gonna go deep into that, but clearing your energy. One thing that I know I learned about is selenite, and I have a selenite wand here. This is what a selenite wand looks like. And the selenite wand is literally just a long piece of selenite crystal. All right. And the agent within this crystal, the properties of the crystal, it is a clearing, or the purpose of it is a clearing crystal. So it automatically cleans it. It is a self-cleansing crystal. I have these everywhere in my house. I have so many of these wands. One thing I definitely did learn is that it is dissolvable, so you can't get this wet. It will disintegrate and dissolve. So go get you guys a few of these selenite wands, selenite crystals, um, and learn about it. Put it in. You can set it on your hold on, I have a deck of cards here. So you can set it on the deck of cards so it can cleanse the energy of the cards when you do your readings for people. But yeah, so selenite, definitely one thing I use for myself. You may see people on TikTok use it to cleanse their auric field, auric space. Selenite crystal. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that down, but I have a lot of pieces of selenite. So if you guys are interested in a cleansing crystal, selenite will be that crystal for sure. I have another piece here, another. That was a raw form. This is a rounded ball form. Love, love, love. I didn't know I was going to take a liking to crystals. Womp womp. Surprise, surprise. Yes, I am taking a liking to it. Because I had to learn, really, really had to learn about it to bring forth it into my life. All right. Here is another heavy, heavy, strong, strong crystal. It is tourmaline. This is black tourmaline. Okay. And I also have it in the form of a tower. All right. So this right here also cleans out negative energies, cleans out, it's a protection crystal. It definitely helps protect your home, protects you from any evil, anybody that is invoking or sending negativity to you. I didn't believe it until I lived through it. I thought that I was like love and light and everything is great. And yeah, there's a lot of people that's jealous, that can be very, very, very jealous of you, and they could send things to stop your growth and stop what you're doing. And it boggles my mind, but it's real. It boggles my mind, but it's real. I never thought in a million years it would be like this for me in this space, being somebody that is pushing everybody to do good and doing great. So so my eyes again were wide open. There, it's pretty wide open right now. I'm very, very heavily, I'm big on protecting myself and protecting my family and protecting those that are around me, and teaching you guys to protect yourself. This is all just basics, the basics. Okay. So we have the selenite and we have the tourmaline. We have other protective crystals as well, but those are the ones I have right now in my person. Then I have Y'all didn't know that they exist, but frankincense and myrrh. I started using it already. So I just stapled them to keep it closed, but that's the frankincense and myrrh. And they're in this form. And what I do with them, I burn them. I burn them. And it's also a cleansing agent as well. And I have my little mini cauldron. And I know you guys seen people probably haven't, but some people have seen these little cauldrons or these little containers that holds your frankincense or whatever you want to burn in here to create a smoke effect. And I will walk around my house and cleanse my spaces with the frankincense and myrrh. I use a charcoal piece. It's like a charcoal disc, and I place it on top of this. The ones that I dump in here, y'all can see I use it a few times. Um, to cleanse my space as well. And this is when I want to do a heavy, heavy cleanse. And I'm sure this is not as heavy as it gets. I could speak on some other heavy pieces like camphor. I can burn that. My kid told me about that. And another friend of mine that always posts herself doing or showing the works, so the different things that she do for protection. And it's been working and I love it and I love it. So I always ask her, okay, so what about this? But it's also putting me in a space to go in what click spirit. What else do I need to do? Because again, we are on a planet of learning. We are learning all of this stuff. So it's not just gonna come to me off bat, but it's coming to me. I feel like there's something else within me that is going to be birthed, and I just know it. And it's going to be powerful. I just know it. I just know it. You may see people use you may see people use, probably can't see it. This is sage. This is white sage. This is a big, big piece. Okay. In my city, this one place I go to, metaphysical shop, they sell them buy one, get one free on Sundays. So I got this big piece, and my daughter has a piece. Um, and you light them up, and then you also burn and smoke out your house with it. But remember to always have your windows open to allow the energies to leave the spaces that you cleanse. Okay. Um, Very important when it comes to sage. Sage is also, again, a healing property, a cleansing property. And I always light my sage up before I start my day. I like to cleanse and make sure the energy feels great. Anything that is lingering or lagging, that is in my space, I just do a cleanse. And, I know that there's no energies here to do anything to me, but I always cleanse it anyway, to just do a reset button. I don't let the good energy leave. I always just push for the negative energy to leave. I also have Palo Santo, and it actually smells good when it burns, you guys. Another cleansing agent, another cleansing piece. And it comes from a tree. Definitely, these are natural items, you guys, literally come from different properties from the earth, different places of the earth. My friend Ruthie got me this, y'all. This is a little plate for my sage and my palo. All right. Another thing that I definitely use, simplest form, candles. Candles, okay? They sell candles everywhere, especially white candles. This is from the Dollar Tree. Everybody has a Dollar Tree, and if you don't, look for your nearest dollar store. This is $1.25. Um, you can order a lot from Amazon. You can go to your metaphysical stores and purchase yourself a white candle. The white candle could be a substitute for a green candle or a red candle, whatever other candle that you can't find. The white candle could be a substitute for it. Okay. So with my white candles, I'm gonna show you a white candle. This is a new one I just got. And I usually let it burn for 7 days or let it burn out. I never really blow it out. But I also have this candle. This is one that burned out. You can't even see it, but it burned sideways. And every time a candle melt, I always try to read what happens to the candle, like why it didn't burn all the way. Um, so this is the older one. And I wrote all over it. You can see the words all over it because I always like to write my intention on the candles. But this is one that you can get from Walmart. Go to the candle section in Walmart. It's probably like, I can't remember, $5, I believe, $5 or $6 for this. One wick, $5. Yep. So another candle, and that burns much longer. I want to say maybe like 14 days, I want to say. It burns much longer again. But the intention is always set for me to put whatever I want on the candle, and it literally comes to pass. What else? Oh yeah, here is my money candle, one of the money candles. I don't write all over it as well with gold. I had a gold marker and I wrote everything on it. Money, the dollar signs, and even the code. I'm about to say Grabowski code, but I don't think that's right. It might be right, but still, I write the money code all over it as well. And I put words that I don't put words like broke or lack on there. I just put all positive words, not the negative words. I don't like anything. Um, but I reword it. Reword it. Oh my God, Ermi, your words. I reword it to where I'm not using the words that are deemed negative words to put on there because I always want to bring in great things. Um, those that are blending, if you're blending money oil or not oil, money, um, things to create your money potions, I would say. I couldn't remember the word. Boiling, distilled water, getting ginger. Ginger is very, very strong when it comes to bringing in wealth. And it's quick. It's a quick herb to bring in that wealth. Cinnamon is also a money drawing agent. um, Salt to protect the money. I always put salt in it as well. And what else did I put? Because I made one today. Basil, not basil. Yeah, no, bay leaves. I put bay leaves. I boiled bay leaves. I boiled cinnamon, ginger, oh, and nutmeg. Nutmeg is a very powerful agent for bringing in income or money or currency as well. And then I boil it all, and then you can put it in a water bottle or a spray bottle, and you can spray it around your house, allowing that energy of money to come and flow in, always flowing in, currency always come in. You want to keep the flow of currency always. And what else do I have in there? I think that's mostly it in that. Oh, and I have did boil orange peels, orange peel. And orange peel is also a drawing agent, a magnet for wealth and a magnet for abundance. What else? So yeah, make sure you get one of these. Those that are big on protection, I do have a big bottle of Florida water, which is downstairs. And I use that to cleanse my floors. Florida water, and I'll put a few other agents or a few other pieces of whatever in it, camphor for sure, crushed camphor, and I put it in my water and I just do a major, major wash, major clean upstairs and downstairs just to cleanse and protect my space, my home. Um, Another thing I do have moon water. So I always try to grab some distilled water, put it in my container that I purchased from Dollar Tree. It's so cute. And I use it, I set it outside to absorb the energy of the moon. And then I use it for other things. You know, I can use it for the liquid for my whatever rituals you guys have, you can use your moon water and use it. People drink moon water as well because they know that, or they believe that their bodies, well, our bodies are an altar as well. We're an altar as well. So I don't want to say they believe it because I believe it too. All right. Um, I want to say those are some of the things that I do for self-care or for spiritual hygiene as well. Um, I recommend you guys to go and look up all the things. I am definitely going to have a self-care hygiene ebook available in the link in my bio for those that are interested. I do have a 25 money mantra ebook. Not a mantra, but an ebook. So you can go ahead and start doing some of these spells and rituals as well. It's giving a little hoodoo-ish. I don't want to say voodoo, but I want to say just witchy magical things. Okay, for those that are wanting to bring forth this type of energy in your lives. I think that's mostly it, you guys. I definitely wanted to share that with you all. Um, always double check and triple check and feel what feels right to you. See what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then don't do it. If it's too early, it's not time for you to start, then don't do it. If you want to know when or what to start with, just start with a simple candle, just a simple candle, and just write what you want on it. For those that are advanced, that connect with deities, you can actually put your deity on your candle or the sigil of the deity on your candle, um, or the sigils on the candle, money sigils. You can do whatever you want. You are the magical person. You are the one. Okay. So just trust what you feel, hear, know, just trust it and be guided by spirit with all of this. Okay. Don't take my word for it. I want you to go and connect with your spirit guides and your ancestors and see what spiritual practices work for you. None of them may not work for you. None of them may not be the one for you, but go with what you feel is right. All right. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. I definitely can't wait to talk to my mom about this because I want to see what rituals and what things she do that she don't realize she do, which is connected to her spiritual journey. And I'll share with you guys in a different episode. All right, you guys, have an amazing day. Love you. See you in another episode. Goodbye.